What are we going to talk about today?
Well, that thing you posted on the website about periods.
Yes, everyone loves the whole celebration of menstruation.
Finally. Why didn't, I didn't have any of that growing up.
No one talked about it. It was like the dirty secret.
So here's the intergenerational stuff.
Now, what about sex during your period? Because for me, when I have my period, I'm super, super horny, and I've never had a guy not have sex with me during my period, and it's actually good to kind of ease the cramping.
Well, if you don't have a flow going, there's hardly any period, and that will get it going.
Yes. I have done that where it's like, oh, I'm really cramping a lot, and you just want to get it out. So it's like, let's have some sex.
Yeah. Either if you don't have intercourse, you should definitely masturbate, because the orgasm kind of gets
the reflex,
gets the blood flowing. I went through a terrible, terrible phase with my cramps. I would have to leave school and go home and get into bed with a hot pad, and that stayed until I was 35, and Grant and I started our love affair.
Good sex.
And I was having regular sex and regular orgasms. Totally changed.
Cures cramping. Absolutely. You feel so much better.
Yep.
And what about sex during your period? Do you have any sex during your period stories?
Yeah, but Grant would never do it. He was very prissy. But later on, when I was dating Romeo, he had
black lover.
Oh yes, he really loved blood. He would ask me, "Are you going to get your period soon?"
Come on, honey. Which period? Now.
So it was too much of a mess. I am a neat freak. So I figured it out one day. Let's get in the bathtub and do it.
That's so perverted. Oh, how wonderfully perverted. With the water and the blood would just circle around both of you.
That was the whole thing. No, we let the drain open.
Oh, I see.
This one's really kinky.
No. I thought you sat in the tub with the blood coming out, and it was like...
That's because you have a twisted mind, darling. What I did learn to do was, if I wanted to have sex and the flow wasn't too heavy, put my diaphragm in.
Like a menstrual cup.
Mm-hmm. And the diaphragm held the blood. And then after we finished with sex, I'd take it out, rinse it off. That was the easiest. That was absolutely the easiest. Your period will start, and then your period will end. And you think, oh, I'm so glad it's over with. I'm so glad it's over with. But then there'll come a time when you go, oh, it wasn't that bad. So we need to celebrate it when it begins and celebrate it when it ends. A lot of young girls that Eric has been talking to don't know
that it ends,
that your period ends. We don't have much information. They're not getting sex education.
So enjoy sex during your period now.
Yes, you can. Absolutely, you can do it. And let's celebrate our menses.
Yes.
Is that what it's called?
Our menses, yes.
Okay.